Welcome to BBA LA. We are so excited today. My name is Leila Christine. I am among three hosts, and we're so excited. Sarah Harris, who is the president of Black Business Association, is responsible with a team of people to make this vision come to reality in relationship to women in business. We're tied into diversity and inclusion. We're excited 1,000%. And I want to introduce some of my amazing team members. Brianni.
Hi, I'm Brianni Walker. I'm 17 years old. I'm an anti-bullying activist. I have 2 anti-bullying songs, and I'm best known from Darman Changing Life series, but I've been on numerous shows and commercials, and I'm super excited to be here.
I am excited to have you
Thank
here.
you for
You are
having
representing
me.
Generation Z?
Yes, Generation Z.
I'm Generation X, everybody. And then we have the beautiful Sienna.
I'm Generation Y. My name is Sienna Singh. I am a transformational life coach. And I'm just so excited to be here. Everyone looks amazing today. And I'm also the COO of a beautiful organization called AfriKicks, where we give shoes, clothes, hygiene items back to Africa. So I'm super excited to be here and connect with all the beautiful women today.
So, you know what's really great about bringing a diverse group of women together from all walks of life? We have women who are politicians like Mayor Karen Bass, who basically will be popping through later on today. We have women who are makeup artists like at Michael Vincent Academy, who is responsible for all of the beautiful makeup touch-ups today. We have diversity as far as even men who are photographers. We have Jeff, who is responsible, Jeff Photography. So Sienna and Brianni, tell me, what inspires you as far as like this whole movement with women in business? And of course, this is Women History Month.
Well, I think what most inspires me is that it's like more opportunities for us now, because I know it has always been hard for us as women to break through and be respected for what we do in our craft. And I'm just so blessed to be around so many amazing and inspirational women who have fought to get me where I'm at so that I can have these opportunities and so that our future can have these opportunities. And I'm just so blessed to be around you guys also, because you guys are so inspirational and hardworking, and it's just great people to look up to. I'm so excited to meet Miss Caravan.
Yes. And Sienna, what do you think?
Absolutely. I think one of the biggest things is, seeing where we've come from slavery and just all that we've been through. I know a lot of our ancestors have traveled from the country and now have migrated over to LA, and it's just so amazing to see how much we've grown in the last 100 years. And I'm just excited to take the baton and keep running with it.
Yeah. So here's something that all of us think about as far as Women's History Month. When it comes to Women's History Month, we get that 1 month where we can celebrate. And it's not just 1 month, it's 365 days out the year. But there's this one special month where we put the focus on all women. I mean, it's not just about BBA, which is number 1 here. And this is the reason why we make this happen as far as Black Business Association. But here's my big question. What is it that drives you, Sienna and Brianni, to just wake up every morning? What inspires you to just say, I'm embracing my womanhood?
Well, what inspires me is, I think, growing up with like such a strong woman. Like, I don't have a relationship with my mom, but I have been raised by my grandmother, and she's worked so hard for me and done so much for me, and it just makes me want to, every day I wake up just to like make her proud and make sure I'm continuing to do what God has offered and put out for me to do.
I love that. And Sienna?
Yeah, same. My father is an immigrant from India, and my mother grew up, in a poverty neighborhood. And just seeing their 2 paths and seeing how much they've been able to accomplish, there's no other way to do it. I only can take what they've done and continue to flourish. And yeah, that's pretty much it.
Well, we're going to come back with more. We have Mayor Karen Bass. We have the President, Sarah Harris. We have a host of women that are being honored, and they're going to be in our hot seat today. So get ready, because we are all about BBA LA.
Yay!
Roslin, us about who you are, what you do to make it happen in Los Angeles every day.
I'm Roz Pennington, and I am currently the owner of Red River Enterprises with the DBA of the new Townhouse, which is the a prominent club and restaurant here in Los Angeles. I'm also a community activist and being involved in, having been on the BBA for years and the National Black Business Council. I am definitely an advocate for businesses and women businesses and small businesses. So what I do to make it work is to live and trust God every day and to make him to guide my steps. He guides my steps and show me the way. And all I do is just try to live life and try to get through this 70 years.
Wow, 70. Well, who is the most inspirational woman in your life and why?
Well, actually, there are two. One being my mother first, she inspired me to be, to give and the art of giving and how that is a blessing, to be a blessing to somebody else and to give back. So a mother of 12 siblings I have, and she's just inspired me and just was there to give, helped me to give. The other person is Mary Ann Mitchell, who was the past chair of the National Black Business Council and the chair of the Black Business Association, and she was my business partner and my friend.
Wow.
And she inspired me to get into business and advocate for businesses.
Powerful.
Diversity and inclusion. What does diversity, equity, and inclusion mean to you today in 2024?
It means getting everybody involved. It's not just one gender, one ethnic group. It's getting everybody involved and including everybody, because I think together we can make everything happen instead of slighting one group over the other. So, and I really think, I'm partial to women being a woman and being a Black woman. I'm partial to that and saying I really want to make sure that we get involved. But diversity overall is getting everybody involved.
Well, thank you for your time. You look wonderful, and enjoy the BBA LA Luncheon.
Well,
Thank you
thank
so
you.
much.
Hi, my name is Sienna Singh, and we have Miss Shawn LaRae Brinkley. So can you tell us a little bit about yourself?
Absolutely. So the first thing I'm most excited about is I am one of the honorees today. And I am a licensed marriage family therapist. I'm in private practice. I run a group practice where I train other trainees and associate therapists, as well as I run a nonprofit. After my late husband, I started the William Joseph Brinkley Center for Cultural Affirmation. And we affirm people of color by doing wellness programs. We have therapists there as well. And I'm also the president of the Black Women's Network.
Wow, you are powerful. Wow. Okay. So
Busy.
yes, very much so. I love it. Can you share with us the moment or experience that ignited your passion for advocating diversity, equity, and inclusion in your industry?
I absolutely can. I was invited by my therapist organization, the California Association of Marriage Family Therapists. The chapter is the San Fernando Valley. And I was invited to attend a chapter leadership conference back in 2017. And when I got there, I was one of 3 African Americans, 3 Latino people, and about 4 Asian people.
Wow.
And in recognizing that at lunch, I said, there isn't much diversity. And the president said, it sounds like you want to start the diversity committee.
Hello.
And so I did in 2017. And I was the chair for a couple of years. A Black woman came who was a friend that I knew all the way from New York over 30 years ago. She took over as the chair and I joined the board. And so I'm the first Black person on their board.
Wow.
And I was the programs, vice president of programs, where we had the most diverse programming ever.
Wow.
And I am this year the president of that organization. So
Powerful.
Wow.
that's the moment, definitely.
Wow.
That is so amazing. Congratulations. So we're here celebrating in recognition of Women's History Month, and we have an amazing lineup of honorees and speakers. Who inspires you most, either here, today, or not?
Oh, wow, that is loaded. Who inspires me most? You know, honestly, I would have to say the inspiration that inspires me the most comes from my mother, who has passed on. But my mother was an entrepreneur who did not go back to college to get a degree until I was in college.
Wow.
And she started out just getting her cosmetology school to get the nails done thing. Then she decided I might as well do the cosmetology. And then she said, I'm a little bit older. I don't want to be on my feet. I should get the managers. So she purchased 2 salons as a manager and went back and got her bachelor's in chemistry.
Wow.
And started making product. And so that inspired me because I realized as a kid growing up that even though at that time my father was the one that made the money, my mother was the one that kept it.
Oh, there you
So
go.
that helped me understand the importance of having your own and being an entrepreneur. Both of my parents were entrepreneurs, so
Powerful.
I got it honest.
Yes.
That's amazing.
Well, you come from a very powerful line of women. Thank you so much for spending time with us today. And congratulations on being a nominee.
Thank
That's so
you.
exciting. Beyond well-deserved.
Thank you so much.
Thank you so much.
And I'm so happy to have gotten a
Thank
chance to talk to
you.
you lovely ladies.
Thank
All right,
Thank
thank
you.
you.
We are back again, BBA Live, Los Angeles. We have a beautiful lady who has been following Sarah Harris and BBA LA for a long time. She was tied into, coming out, supporting Sarah with Save the Date magazine. Of course, now with Sweet Life SoCal. This lady, I'm so excited to introduce her. Her name is Kathy B. Now, if you're familiar with all this country music happening with Beyonce now in 2024, well, Kathy B, you got to tell your story about how she entered this amazing music business as a country music singer, being a Black woman. Kathy, tell us all about it.
Well, I'm originally from Ohio, and I love music. So in the 70s, I joined a group, and this was a group of extremely northern white people who had twins, and they needed a singer to I had to play 16 different instruments and write songs and all kinds of stuff. Well, they couldn't find anybody else to do it, so they hired me and stuck a blonde wig on my head. That's my introduction.
She had a blonde hair.
Music. And we went all over the country. We did the fair circuits. I came to California, and I thought, this will be cool here. They've got a country music association and Academy of Country. I joined everything.
Wow.
And I started winning. I started performing, and all because I wanted to do a new album. So you have to look for players. So that's how you do it. You go out there and you look.
Yep.
I won their contest, 16 of their awards I raked in. I represented Los Angeles County, and this is for 4 of the different counties. And we finally, I just kept winning, and then we grew big, and we had an event where they had the record companies, the labels, everybody was there, even the radio stations. And I looked that night on the program, the place was packed, and my name wasn't mentioned. Now, I was representing LA County, and then I wasn't even mentioned to perform to represent LA County. And I told my husband, I said, somebody cheated. They took the votes home and counted them, and I didn't get an opportunity to be heard as the first Black country singer, female singer, who charted Billboard and Cashbox and Emmy.
Well, you have a very powerful story, Kathy. Very powerful story. So what do you think are the most pressing issues that need to be addressed to further advance diversity, equity, and inclusion in the business world today? And in country singing as well.
I have to stick with music has no color. And
powerful.
the reason I say that is because you're cutting off people from their artistic ability. And that's not fair. So I know even the programs that they have in school, I want to contribute to that.
Yep.
And I want to help little kids grow up and don't have to suffer with prejudiceness at all.
Absolutely. Powerful. Well, thank you so much, Kathy, for your spending time. You look amazing, by the way. I love this outfit.
Thank you.
So enjoy the rest of your day.
Thank you. And I want to shout out to the Red Hat Society.
Absolutely.
All right, Red Hat
Yes.
Society.
Red Hat Society.
We're doing some line dancing.
Yes.
Well, thank you,
Thank you.
Kathy. We appreciate you.
Love you, baby.
Thank you so much. Bye. So we're live here, BBA, tons of women. It's all about this beautiful women's luncheon honoring tons of amazing women in diversity, equity, and inclusion. And we have this beautiful lady. Her name is Katrina. Katrina, tell us all about your company, what you do, and what brings you here.
So my name is Katrina Manny. I am Hawthorne City Councilwoman. I also have a small business. I sell charms for Croc, and I'm also a real estate agent.
So in relationship to today, what brings you here? And what made you say, I'm going to get up on a Saturday in the rain and run to this BBA LA luncheon?
Well, you know, I have to say that it is a blessing to be nominated. For so long, I've been working behind the scenes, and to actually be recognized for the work is just an amazing feeling. And then also to be an example for my daughter, to show her what hard work does when you put in that hard work and it pays off.
Exactly.
And folks appreciate the work that you're doing. And so for me, being able to show up here, not only from our community, but also for the other ladies that are being nominated, it's an amazing feeling to be amongst them as well. And this organization, the work that they've been doing for women, I think really is important, especially in the month of Women's History Month.
That's right. It's all about Women's History Month, everyone.
And what was the key motivation behind starting your business? You mentioned you have a business.
Honestly, it was just wanting, I'm a person that loved to take risks. And I always felt like working in the corporate world, you don't get to really take risks, right? You're controlled by someone else. And so the ideas, when you have big ideas, they tell you that they're small ideas, but when you do your own thing, you get to have those big ideas.
Absolutely.
And so that's always my motivation, as well as being an example for the community and other young girls that have big ideas but are told you can't have big ideas.
Powerful.
Your ideas are small.
Yep.
Because big ideas lead to big business. Big
Absolutely.
ideas lead to big business.
Big ideas. Big ideas.
Well, thank you for your time.
Thank
and
you so
congratulations on being honored.
you.
Thank you.
Very well deserved. You look amazing.
Thank you so much. And both of you look gorgeous.
Thank
so
you.
I'm so grateful to be here. And again, thank you so much.
Thank you.
Hi, I'm Brianni Walker, and we're here with Miss Margot Wade. How does it feel to be here today?
It's wonderful to be here today. You know, it's nice to just be recognized and acknowledged. You know, I feel like that all the women that are here today that's been nominated in any category, we're all winners. And it's good because we get a chance to see each other once a year. And a lot of us are friends. So we work together and support each other. So we're here all just kind of cheering each other on today.
I love it. Well, you are a very powerful woman. Can you share with us the moment or experience that ignited your passion for advocating diversity, equity, and inclusion within your industry?
Oh my God. You know, I wear so many hats because for my whole life, I actually have been dedicated to positive things that affect the Black community.
Yep.
And especially with our culture, because we don't have a lot of things that we can say has been going on and on for years. I started in the beauty industry at Johnson Publishing Company, went on to do my own broker business, moved out here, helped develop the first Black barbershop program to travel across the country to help our brothers.
Wow.
And then started the beauty shop program.
Wow.
And now working with the Bill Pickett Invitational Rodeo to keep that legacy alive for 40 years. I'm excited about that.
Powerful, powerful.
Well, Miss Margot, what is your motivation for your style and your fashion today?
Oh, wow. You know, I'm a cultural person. I always want to show my culture. So that's where the style comes, with the colors. And then, of course, the wonderful Miss Wilburn styled me today. So
I love it.
I'm excited about that. So I love wearing neutral colors, but with a little pop.
Yes.
So that it also shows our culture.
Yeah, I love your lipstick, by the way. I was like, I'm going to have to ask her what lipstick that is.
Yeah, you got to pop it out.
Well, thank you so much, Margot. You look amazing. Very well-deserved nominee. And thank you so much for spending time with us and speaking with us.
Thank you, ladies, so much. And have a wonderful day.
You too. Hi, my name is Sienna Singh, and I'm with the amazing Antina Campbell. And tell us a little bit about yourself. Not a little bit. This is a director, but I'm going to have her explain.
Hello. Yeah, my name is Antina Campbell, and I am the California, Arizona, and Minnesota director for the Miss Black USA Scholarship Pageant that's been around for over 36 years. We're redefining beauty in Black women of all shapes and sizes. We have lawyers, we have doctors, we have entrepreneurs.
Wow.
So I'm excited to be here and to be a part of that team of uplifting Black women between the ages of 14 and 45.
Wow, powerful.
So here's the big question I have for you. What does diversity, equity, and inclusion mean to you, specifically today with the BBA LA Women's Luncheon?
That's a good question. I'm going to say this first. When we walked into the room and we saw all these beautiful Black women and beautiful Black women that are owners of their own business, hair, makeup, clothes, jewelry, accessories, it feels good. So when you talk about diversity and exclusion, it cannot be left out in anything. And I know I think yesterday when I was looking on the news, I can't remember which platform, but they're trying to remove it in some of the bills, right? It's important that we have it in everything we do, everything. It's our right.
Yep.
They owe it to us, if I can say that.
Yep, absolutely.
Well, so here's another question that is just coming from my heart in relationship to what you do. What brought you to be in this particular leadership role when it comes to young Black women and steering them in the right direction?
So when you said that, I'm tearing up. I just left an event this morning with my Ms. Black California, who's from Oakland, drove in yesterday to speak at an event this morning in the rain in Santa Monica for eating disorder. And I looked in that room or on that beach and I saw nothing but other women other than ourselves. But an eating disorder addresses all of us. And an eating disorder is mental health, right?
Yep.
And I am a survivor of mental health, suicidal thoughts, ever since I was 14. So what I do as a director of these Black women, I tell them only one girl wins the ultimate national crown, but the experience and the win is in the journey. So every time I take on, each year I look at the young ladies that God places before me and I ask, what's my purpose? What's my goal here? I know as a director, we prepare them to go compete for national to win, in the hopes of winning a scholarship and serving their community. But what's my really ultimate goal? And so this morning when I watched my Ms. Black California share her story about having an eating disorder, she was crying, I was crying, I'm still crying because God continues to show me that your purpose is bigger than just getting these women ready to go to national. Your purpose is helping them be their authentic self. Your purpose is for all the women who are battling any type of mental health issues, any type of self-esteem issues, any type of eating disorder issues, whatever that issue is. I am a product of that. I come from an abusive home. Still love my parents, have forgiven them. I've walked in forgiveness. God delivered me from those suicidal thoughts. He delivered me from my past and not stop blaming my parents and start being accountable for myself.
Powerful.
And so being a director for the Miss Black USA Scholarship Pageant is my ministry.
Wow.
It's my purpose.
Wow.
So,
Wow.
Well, we thank you for your time.
Thank you.
And just being here and being present, because it is raining in Los Angeles
Yes.
today, and we still came out in a big
Yes.
way. So thank you.
Thank you so much, Antina.
Thank you.
Hi, I'm Brianni Walker, and I'm back here with some beautiful ladies. Can you ladies tell us what you guys do and how it feels to be here today?
Hi, my name is Zoe Abdul Malik, and I'm Miss Black California Talented Teen 2024. My platform is mental health awareness, and the word I use for that is chrysalis, because that's the most trying time in the butterflies transitioning into just how beautiful they are, and also environmentalism. Thank you. Hi, everybody. My name is Lashania Davis, your Miss Black California USA 2024. My platform is Sisters Sheltering Sisters. We focus on educating the public on the pipeline between becoming unhoused and being an unhoused individual in California. We focus on eradicating the term homeless and instead using unhoused, because no one is more or less than the next person, but we can always be more fortunate.
Hello, everyone. My name is Deidre Tufan, and I am Ms. Black California 2024. My platform is Feeding Hope with the National Eating Disorder Association, and we are so excited to be here today. And what brings us here today is our amazing director, Antina Campbell, is nominated, and so we are all here celebrating the Queen of Queens. So excited to be here.
How does it feel being here with such phenomenal women such as yourselves?
Thank you. And it's amazing to be here with you too, Queen. They see you doing your thing.
Who are you most excited to see? Because, Miss Mayor, Miss Faire, who else are you guys excited to see today?
I would honestly say I'm actually excited to see the mayor. Of course, us being representatives of the state, I feel like we're like indirect council and political people, because we're doing the bridging the gap work. When there's a misrepresentation between community members and public figures, I feel like that's where pageantry has a really strong foundation, where we can come in and help be that bridging gap to figure out, okay, we can be the voice of the people too. How can we help? And I feel like it feels like we're at home to have all these beautiful Black women to be in one space and get our ideas out and have these meaningful conversations.
Yeah. Say something?
Sure. Yes, I'm so excited to see the designers and all of the independent vendors and everyone who's out here doing their thing, because we are here to celebrate Black women and salute Black women, because sometimes it's difficult being, a woman of color out in whatever industry you happen to be in, whether it's business or politics or fashion. But being here today and celebrating these women really shows that there are women who are paving the way, and that's something worth celebrating.
Well, as you know, we're celebrating and recognizing Women History Month, and we have an amazing lineup. Who inspires you the most, here or not here?
The person who inspires me the most is Kamala Harris, and she is our vice president, but she's also from Oakland, which is where I'm from, and it means so much to me from the Bay Area to see someone who is also from the Bay Area, also a Black woman who's literally leading the free world. This woman is an icon, she's a legend, and she is the moment.
Okay. Zoe? A woman that inspires me every day is my mom. And I feel like all mothers are super powerful leaders and just a fundamental pillar in every child's life. And I really appreciate my mother specifically, because she's the reason why I'm here today and why I get to be representing the state. And yeah, thank you. And mine is actually Meghan Markle. So I am very much inspired by Meghan, because as a previous royalty ourselves, when she was introduced to the British public, they actually decided to name one of the tabloids Meghan Markle straight out of Compton, and I'm from Compton, California. So I think Meghan did a wonderful job in standing up for my city, but it also made me think, why couldn't someone from Compton be a royal? And from there, it started my initiative that she inspired to actually reach out to pageant queens and show that we can change the view of our community.
Well, thank you so much, ladies.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Hi, my name is Yana Singh, and I am here with Leela and Bianca Vobecki, and we are here with BBA LA Live. So tell us a little bit about yourself, Bianca.
Hi, I'm Bianca Vobecki. I'm the president and founder of Vobecki Enterprises. We provide nationwide trucking. We say if it's small or a box, give it to FedEx or UPS. It's a full truckload, call Vobecki. And we got you. And we also have a construction side where we do a lot of work for the utilities and the federal agencies.
Powerful, powerful.
So here's my big question. We have this beautiful luncheon here, and we have to really thank Sarah Harris, who is the president. She's been the president for the past year, and she's doing an extraordinary job. My big question to you, are you a member of BBA? And if you are a member, what is it that you love about BBA now? Because it is Women's History Month. So I'm throwing a lot of questions, but I'm saying, tell us about your thoughts as far as how BBA is moving forward in 2024.
Well, BBA has always been special to me. When I first started in 2004, started my company, someone invited me to this event. And I was just so impressed and inspired by all the wonderful women and the trailblazers and all the stuff that they were doing. And as a new entrepreneur, I was like in awe, and I'm like, I want to be like that. Yep. I don't want to just be a business person. I want to be a leader in my community. I want to give back.
Absolutely.
I wanted to do that. And so 20 years ago, was my first time, and I've never missed one. I've been to every single luncheon every year.
That's impressive.
Even 2 years ago when it was online, I attended it because it's very inspiring. And it's amazing that today I'm being honored, and I've been, as an honoree, and I'm just like so impressed, and it shows me that the last 20 years, I have been doing the right thing.
Wow. You're doing the right thing.
I have been, on the same route, and I'm so happy, for this. And also being acknowledged by your own peers, people that look like you, that, Skip Cooper, who was a previous president, was like a mentor to me. And and he's also mentored my daughter, who won 2 years ago the Entrepreneurial Award. So we've been very big, and with the BBA, we've been very involved. And so it's just an honor to be here today.
Beautiful.
Well, my last question for you is equity, diversity, inclusion. What does that mean to you?
It means like it's opening the door to people whose doors have been closed. So if the door is open, we could get in. We could get up the stairs and do the work. So a lot of times, inclusion, we're not being included, and the doors are not being open. So a lot of times, there's people that are put in place, and you think they're to open the gate, but they're actually gatekeepers. So being in business for 20 years and learning to find out the true companies that care, the people that are actually out there making a difference, and then to support them. Because we have to support them. As we get more successful, we need to encourage and support and pay it forward.
Wow.
To open the doors for younger people that are coming now.
Well, Bianca,
thank you for your
so
time.
much.
You're welcome.
You very well deserved nominee. Appreciate it. Thank you so much for interviewing with us.
Thank you.
Thank you. We appreciate you. We're live here at BBA Live, the Women's 21st Annual Business Luncheon, and we have Delphine. Delphine is extraordinary. I love your outfit. The yellow is
You look
popping.
amazing.
And we want you to talk to us about what brings you here today.
Well, I'm really excited to be here and to be a sponsor of this event as well. I value the work that Black Business Association does to support minority businesses, the work that they've been doing over the years, and now this tribute and salute to Black women. I believe in like giving folks their flowers while they're still here and recognizing the contribution of Black women to our country. So I'm really excited to be here. I'm just elated that I was able to be a part of it and support the organization.
I love it. Well, can you share with us the moment or experience that ignited your passion for advocating diversity, equity, and inclusion in your industry?
Well, I think it happened when I was born. I come from a family of advocates, and I always believe in inclusion and equity. I learned at a very early age, and my passion has always been about leveling the playing field, being able to include as many people as possible. And through my work here at U.S. Bank, we created a whole strategy around that called our Access Commitment, where we redefine, develop a framework that redesign how we work in minority and underserved communities.
Powerful.
So for me, it's just since a passion of mine since I was very young.
Awesome. That's powerful.
So when you think about BBA, and BBA has been in business helping Black men and women for decades, what does diversity, equity, and inclusion mean to you tied into BBA?
Well, to me, thinking about it again is that most people get the diversity. Let's get folks who look different. Sometimes you might include them, but to me, the big piece is the E, the equity. Looking through that lens and to identify what each individual business might need. How do we level that playing field? That's the equity piece, and I think it's always the hardest piece to get. But yet it's easy. It's like, how do you see it? How do you begin to put that into practice? Looking at policies and procedures, looking at folks' attitude about it.
Powerful.
So giving people what they need to be successful. And I think everyone wants that. So to me, it's about that middle E.
Yes.
Ensuring everybody have what they need to be successful.
That's right, because it's all about success for everyone. Well, we thank you, we appreciate you, and we know that you're going to continue to lead.
Well, thank you so much. I
Thank you so much
enjoyed
for being a sponsor as well.
it. Thank you.
Thank you. We are live here at the BBA LA Podcast Media Center, and it's all about women in business at this 21st annual Business Luncheon. And I must say, this beautiful lady, her name is Joy Atkinson. Joy, tell us what brings you out today.
Well, I have been supporting the Black Business Association for years and years and years, and then especially when they instituted the Salute to Black Women. And I head up an organization called the Los Angeles African American Women's Public Policy Institute. And we encourage women to be involved in civic engagement. And so it's a perfect fit to support the Black Business Association in their Salute to Black Women. We have been in existence, my organization has been in existence for 21 years. And we train women in public policy. And if they're interested in running for office, we tell them how to do that. If they want to start a community-based organization, we help them with that. It's any area of the community that women would like to be active in, we try to help them become involved. And that's the purpose of the organization. And we've had women elected to public office, to local office, to Congress, to the California Assembly, and then we've had women appointed to boards and commissions. So it's just a wonderful organization, and I'm so glad to be associated with the BBA.
Definitely.
Yeah. We actually come to the conference every year, and we actually hold one of our classes here. So this morning we actually had a class.
We missed your class.
Yeah.
I'm sad. We're going to have to make that up.
Yeah. Every year we do it. We've been doing it for years.
Yeah.
How does it feel to be a phenomenal woman and be here with more phenomenal women?
It's you never do anything alone, and so it's kind of overwhelming when you talk about a phenomenal women, because phenomenal women aren't phenomenal by themselves. Right. They have to have a lot of support and a lot of success, and so you get nominated, and I'm very honored about that. Somebody will win, but it really, you have to always think in your mind, you might get named to something, but you don't do it alone. I have to thank everybody along the way that's helped me with my career or helped me to be involved, for me to be involved in civic engagement. It's just kind of overwhelming to even have a title like that.
Well, we thank you for taking time out to tell us about who you are and the appreciation for BBA LA. And you look fabulous.
Thank you. Thank you
Thank
very
you
much.
for your time.
Thank you.
Thank you so much. Nice meeting you.
Nice meeting you too.
Hello, my name is Sienna Singh, and I am here with BBA LA Live, and we have the amazing Viviana Nell Harvey, Principal and CEO of Parkling Clean Services and Carpet Care. Tell us a little bit about yourself.
Oh, hi. Thank you, first of all, for this fabulous forum. I've been in business actually today for 19 years. We service the greater Los Angeles, Crenshaw area. Started out, didn't know that I could take cleaning to this next level.
Wow.
So to be here and to be honored is really special. So thank you.
Beautiful, beautiful.
Well, fashion is often reflects personal and professional identity. What motivated your style choice for today's event, and how does it represent your personal brand?
What motivated me was the weather. I had planned on wearing something else, but I have on my grandma suit on, so I'm warm. But representation is really important, especially in the cleaning business, because, you know, janitors get a bad name. And that's now, I don't see anyone trying to get a degree in janitorialism. However, one thing that I like is that we actually live what we do.
Right.
Okay, because we're not janitors, we're a professional cleaning service, and I make sure that my guys are fully uniformed. I stay fully uniformed. You know, I try to wear my jewelry, not overly, but to let them know, hey, this is all. I see you looking at my earring. I have some bigger ones, but no, seriously, you know, it's all about representation, and I make sure that we represent the business in a way that not only the name, but in what we actually do.
That's powerful.
One of our sayings is, we don't move the dirt, we remove the dirt.
Wow.
Yeah, we sparkle where others just shine.
That's nice.
Well, speaking of that, can you tell us a little bit of what diversity, equity, and inclusion means to you?
Oh, for us, that's what our business is all about.
Wow.
I also started a nonprofit called Boot Up to Suit Up, I'm Going to Be All Right. And in that nonprofit, what I want to do is to show our hustlers in the community that if you sit back and you put in the effort, the government is here to help.
Right.
The government is here to sit back and give us the tools necessary in order to succeed all across the board.
Powerful.
And so that's what I like, and that's what I try and instill back into the community.
Amazing.
Yes.
Well, thank you so much for taking the time out to tell us who you are, and I'm so excited for you being a nominee. Very well deserved.
Thank you.
So thank you so much. Enjoy the rest of your day.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Everybody, we are so excited to have Cynthia Mitchell Hurd. She is the leader and president of the Urban League Los Angeles. Cynthia, thank you for taking the time to be a part of BBA LA.
Yes.
The podcast media team, and
Yes.
also the beautiful Sarah Harris, who is responsible for making the women's 21st annual luncheon bigger, better, more successful. So tell us what brings you out, because we're all excited about you, and you look fabulous today.
Well, thank you. And thank you for having me here today.
Thank
You know, it's just amazing the work that Sarah Harris is doing and the leadership that she is having across the impact across
Definitely.
Los Angeles. And you know what brings me here today as the first woman in over 90 years to lead the Los Angeles Urban League as the president CEO. It's very important to support each other
Yes.
and to help each other and guide each other in this very difficult work that we do. And so it is an honor and a pleasure to be here today
Thank
to
you.
support Sarah Harris.
Well, we're excited. And the other question that I would ask is diversity, equity, and inclusion in 2024.
Yes. Yes.
Please tell us your thoughts.
Well, you know, leveling the playing field is very, very important.
Mhm.
It is something that at the Los Angeles Urban League, that's a part of our mission. It's about providing access for all. So if you do not have diversity, equity, and inclusion, we have nothing. It is very, very important that we dig deep and that we collaborate, we partner, and we see how we can make have a place at the table, no matter where it is, no matter how we're moving forward. It's very important that we have a place at the table at all levels.
Who are some of the women that have inspired you on your journey?
My mother.
Powerful.
My mother was an individual that always stood for not only equality, not only justice, but a seat at the table.
Wow.
That is why I feel that I'm at the table. She always, always, always asked that we put a step forward and that we just excelled in what we did. And so that's my mentor, my mother.
I love it. I love it.
Yes.
And we're going to close out on that note. We thank you.
Oh, you're welcome.
Just for popping in, because I was like, I got to pull her over.
Yes.
I got to bring her into the fold here at BBA LA, because it's all about all these beautiful women. And we thank you for your time.
Thank you for having me.
Thank you.
Thank you.
We appreciate
Bye-bye.
you.
Hello, my name is Sienna Singh, and I am here with the amazing Brittany Frazier and Leila Christine. And tell us a little bit about yourself.
Yeah, I'm really excited to be here. I'm a young mom. I was also a victim of domestic violence. I grew up in South LA. I am what we would refer to as like a real Crenshaw district baby. And I feel like I beat the odds of what will happen to most people in our community. So yeah, I started my organization from my experience with homelessness and domestic violence. I am proud to say that I have taken over 400 people out of homelessness and helped them rehabilitate themselves and stabilize their lives to getting back into society. And I'm just really excited to be here.
Wow, amazing.
So when we think about Los Angeles and homelessness, and I tell people when I drive in certain sections in West LA, I don't see it in the South Bay as much, but West LA and where the Crenshaw district is, Park Mesa Heights, downtown, has it improved from your standpoint, or do you think they can do more to have more programs so we can initiate this health and wellness for those who find themselves in that homeless state? So that's, something, that's my big question.
Yeah, I definitely think we're on a good track, but I definitely believe that we can do more. But with doing more is not just with homelessness. There are so many barriers to individuals who are experiencing homelessness that we really have to address, like those who age out of the foster care system. There's no anchor for some of our youth once they have aged out and they no longer have a family, or those who are were formerly incarcerated and they are trying to re-entry to society. Like there's no plan for that. And then I'm also thinking about affordable wages and the cost of living. So even if an individual is not experiencing homelessness, we are all one paycheck away.
Absolutely.
So it's all these different things that make a difference as to not just those who are who are experiencing homelessness, but those who are also one paycheck away. And with that, I think it also starts in schools. Like we're not being taught financial literacy. That's not part of the curriculum.
That's true.
We're not taught how to budget or how to invest or how to prepare. How many of us really have emergency accounts to, if your car goes out and you have to choose between getting your car repaired or paying your rent, it's all these different things that come into play that make a difference as to why people are experiencing the homelessness they are experiencing.
Absolutely.
Well, we want to thank you for just popping into the BBA LA
I'm happy
podcast center, and we just wanted to just make sure that we gave you a few words, and we send much love to you, your organization, and continue to do what you do best.
Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Thank you. Hello, I'm Sienna Singh, and we have our amazing president here. Introduce yourself and tell us a little bit more about yourself.
Oh, well, I am the president. My name is Sarah Harris. I am president and CEO of the Black Business Association, which has been around since 1970.
Wow.
And I've been on for a couple of years now, since 22.
Okay.
And the first woman president of the Black Business Association. So it's an honor. And I was blessed to have a mentor who was the previous past president. He's now the chairman, but he embraced me and my vision and leadership, and that meant so much. Powerful. It meant so much. And so part of that is the culmination of what we're seeing here today, and reshaping and growing and evolving. This is the 21st year for Salute to Black Women. Wow. And so this kind of experience here, I'm so excited about this because we're interacting with one another. We're finding out more about each other. And just also showing the beauty of us all. So this is so exciting. This is so exciting. I love it.
Can you share with us the moment or experience that ignited your passion for advocating diversity, equity, and inclusion within your industry?
Probably from birth. I come from a family of entrepreneurs, and it's just inbred in us. And I've always had a passion of innovating. I've always had the passion of helping other people to empower themselves. Part of that is evident with I published a magazine called Sweet Life SoCal. So that is my way of being able to tell the stories of people and all of the amazing things that they are doing. And I love that. So that's where that comes from. But I've had it since I was young. Wow. Just wanting to be able to make a difference, you know?
I mean, you are so powerful. Who's the most influential woman in your life?
Oh, wow. Okay, so I would have to say she's gone now, but that would be really both my grandmothers.
Powerful.
Oh, my God. One grandmother, she was like, she did it the meek and mild way, right? But she was strong. She was doing everything. Taxes, she was a teacher, she was a grandmother. She had 10 children.
Wow.
And I mean, she was doing it all. Her husband died early. So she had to forge a way with all the children back in a time where it wasn't that easy. And then my grandmother, my mother's side, oh my God, she was the boss.
I love
She was the boss. You know, so just having those kind of role models really were my inspirations in terms of how I know that I have the fortitude to go forward and do it.
It's really shaped who you are today. Powerful.
Well, we know that fashion often reflects on personal and professional identities. So, what motivated your style choice for today's event, and how does it represent your personal brand?
Well, interestingly enough, I'm not really a fashion diva, fashionista. I'm not really that, but I like to step out and you know, be with it. And I saw this yellow. I was like, that's me. Yes. So I was like, okay. And last year I was in all pink. And so this is a Donna Karen. And I said to myself, I would love to be able to like rock some styles of our own people. So I'll probably next year I'll probably be looking into
It's a great
that.
idea. Okay. Well, you are stunning. You are a vision in lime and beautiful fuchsia. Thank you so much for this beautiful event. Thank you so much for taking the time to interview with us.
Appreciate it so much. You guys are so wonderful.
Thank you.
And you're bringing another element and level to the BBA, and we thank you for that.
Thank you.
We thank you so much for that.
Thank you.
So I just want to thank, I know Skip is sort of retired. Skip ain't never retired. I mean, he started the BBA, but anyway, I want to thank him for his many, many years in leadership. But I just want to thank you all for the work that you do and for the honor that you've given me to be able to share a few words with you. So thank you very much, everybody.
This is Leela. We are so excited to interview all these beautiful ladies who have stopped by the BBLA Women's 21st Annual Luncheon Podcast Center Experience. And, you know, Brianni and the beautiful Sienna, what are your thoughts of all the people that we interviewed today?
I'm just super inspired. I mean, just hearing the women and all of the different hats that they wear. We have presidents, we have CEOs, we have women that are running multi-million-dollar foundations, and it's just super inspiring to see the community come together to support each other. And I'm just super inspired to even try to fit a little bit into their shoes. So
definitely.
I'm also so inspired, like being here with all these women who do such phenomenal things, and they are also like giving us hope for the future because, you know, a lot of women don't, you know, they never really gave us that much of opportunities, and now we have those opportunities, and it's just so empowering to see all these women who are so talented. Amazing. And working hard, okay?
They're working hard.
Very hard.
So on that note, our team is just really excited about supporting the president, Sarah Harris. She is the leader for BBA, which stands for Black Business Association. And this particular organization has been in existence for over 21 years. Sarah Harris is the first female president, and she's doing a pretty good job. Yeah.
Beyond that.
So tune in next year because the 22nd annual BBA LA Women's Luncheon will be live here in Los Angeles. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.